professor from the University of Maryland, now retired. I have been here at Knollwood for almost 3 months, and we're having just a great time.
Hi, I'm John Koskinen. I have a checkered employment career. I served in Congress and in the White House. I was the Deputy Mayor and City Administrator of Washington, and I spent 20 years in the private sector managing large failed enterprises. Probably I had more visibility as I was the year 2000 coordinator for the country and actually for the world. People say, don't get started, it's a long story. I went to the Yale Law School, and I was a physics major, and I was sure all the history people and political scientists were going to be way ahead of me. So I would show up and open the library at 8:30 in the morning and close it down at 11. And there was an older student who was a year ahead of me, Andy Sauls, who also opened the library because he was trying to keep up with all these young whippersnappers and closed it. So he had classmates from his class over to dinner because they lived, he and his wife and his additional children lived off campus. And so he told his wife, well, there's this young guy, I'm not sure he's eating, we should have him over. So I went to the Sauls residence for dinner in the fall, and I love to eat, and Pat's mom, Nami, loved to cook, and so I got invited back a lot. So I was actually on a first-name basis with her parents when Pat came home at spring vacation. And we just passed in the spring, but somehow magically when she came home for the summer, I was in the kitchen waiting for her. And within a couple of weeks we thought, gee, you know, we ought to get married, which we did a year later.
That's a good question.
Well, we drove by a lot. We used to live on the other side of the park, and so we knew
6 minutes away from here.
about 7 minutes. And so we knew it when it was Distaff Hall, and then it changed the name I saw one time to Knollwood. And ultimately, the way we first heard about it was good friends, particularly Pat's. The Hermans moved in here 2 or 3 years ago, and so when they moved in, we came by one holiday season to see them, and we thought, gee, this looks like a very interesting place.
Well, I think that it was not a high rise. You could be there and not have to go up 10 stories or so. And we did not know at the time how nice people were here. But that was something that we really did find out extremely quickly when we came here.
As we came to visit a couple times, people we didn't know at all in the hallway would all say hello, and so we got the habit of saying hello to a lot of people we didn't know. And it was clear it's a welcoming community with people who are unpretentious about their backgrounds, just very interested in knowing who you are and making your acquaintance. So we thought this looked like, and it's surrounded, the grounds are beautiful, and its location is such, it was very close to our house. And so all of the pieces fit together.
Found all sorts of things for people might like to do, and they are engaged and happy. And it's really nice to be around people who are happy and really enjoying what they're doing.
And not to be overly materialistic, but we love our apartment. The entire building, because of the location on top of the hill, is very light, but we're on a corner and it's very well lit. And the renovations that Knollwood did were perfectly done, and so we've just been delighted. Well, we lived in our old house for 55 years,
Yeah.
And we collected, as everybody does, a lot of stuff. And so the challenge, somebody said, well, you get somebody to help you with the boxes, and I said, boxing it up isn't the challenge, sorting through it is the challenge. So once we got all the stuff sorted through, the move-in couldn't have been smoother. Our moving company came, went through getting certified to come in, and it all went very, very smoothly. So they brought everything over one day, and they packed it all the next day, and then all we had to do was deal with all the boxes, which took a little while. But as I said, the great day was when the last box was opened and the last picture was hung. So I think, as Pat was saying in particular, we find it a very welcoming community. It's very easy to be here. People are friendly, or you go to meetings or activities and everybody just welcomes you as if you've been here a long time. The site, as I said, is lovely. The apartments are beautiful and well maintained, and if there are renovations to be done, they're done very professionally and almost effortlessly. So we just couldn't be more pleased. Hello, I'm John Koskinen at Knollwood, the first and the finest.
Hi, I'm Pat Koskinen at Knollwood, the first and the finest.